Relax, relax, relax. Your time will come. Understand the direction and take your trade, and that is it. So if I had to give my younger self some advice when it comes to my trading career, this is what I would say. The first thing is relax. Relax, 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 okay? Because every new trader that I know, always in a rush. I actually quit my job 3 times, guys, 3 times. It's because I was on a winning streak for maybe 2 weeks, and I'm like, oh man, I'm winning for 2 weeks. If I continue to do this, wow, I can make this much money, you know, and so on. So guess what? Quit my job. And first time I quit my job, it didn't work out. The second time, it didn't work out. The third time, guess what? It didn't work out. So I would tell my younger self, relax. Your time will come. Don't rush the process. Understand that time goes by very fast. You wake up, next thing you know, wow, it's the end of the year and you're still trading. So you have to understand, guys, times go by so quick. So that's the first thing I would tell my younger self. The second thing is one candlestick setup is not a strategy. I remember when I first came in the market, I was in love with the pin bar, right? So every time I saw a pin bar on the chart, I would take it. But that's not a strategy, guys. You have to understand a strategy or a complete strategy is basically multiple things coming together, right? So you can actually trade the right way. So if I'm looking at the market and I see that it's trending, I can say, all right, check. Next thing you know, it pulls back to a key level, check. Is it the right time of the day? Yes, it is, check. Do I have a good reaction at that level? Yes, check. You have to have multiple things in order to have a good strategy. It just can't be, oh, every time I see a pin bar, I have to trade. And I was doing that a lot when I first came in the market. The next thing I want to tell myself is keep it as simple as possible, okay? Please do not try to complicate trading. Do not try to have 20 or 30 different rules before you take a trade. Keep it as simple as possible. Understand the direction and take your trade, and that is it. Because I'm telling you right now, we can get so caught up with the new shiny thing or the new strategy or something that sounds cute or good. And a lot of times we just have so much information overload. So from my experience, every time I went back to the basics, I always had better trading results because of that. So keep it as simple as possible. The next thing I would tell myself is nobody is coming to save you, okay? I don't care, you know, if it's your mother, your father, your brother, your friends, family, nobody is coming to save you. You have to put in the work yourself. You have to go on this journey yourself because you're gonna make mistakes yourself. You're gonna have to figure out how to solve those problems or mistakes on your own. Nobody is coming to save you, okay? So get that out of your head. Stop looking for people to hold your hand. It's not gonna happen. The next thing I would say to my younger self is always keep improving, right? This is one of the cheat codes of life. If you keep improving, you are going to grow and you are going to succeed. You have to understand, in life, you can't lose forever if you keep improving. So when you improve, it's like you're growing little by little every single month, every single year, right? And next thing you know, you wake up, oh shoot, I can't believe it, I'm a profitable trader. So understand this, guys. You can't lose forever if you keep improving. Now, the next thing I would tell my younger self is master self-discipline, okay? Guys, listen, I actually once heard a trader say, I don't want to be the best trader in the room. I want to be the most disciplined trader in the room. And I truly believe that. I like that statement because the best trader in the room can actually blow up, right? Just because that good trader is making a lot of money doesn't mean that one day he or she might lose it all because they might bet too big on one trade. Trust me, I'm quite sure you heard a lot of stories like that. So I don't care about being the best trader. I want to be the most disciplined trader because the most disciplined trader is going to last forever, okay? And that's what you want to do. You want to stay in this game for a long time. Now, the next thing I would tell my younger self is fix your trading problems right away. Don't wait to the end of the week. Don't wait a week later. Don't wait 2 weeks later. Fix it the next day. Let's say that you are revenge trading, right? Guess what? You don't want to wait until the end of the week, right, to fix that problem. You have to fix that problem the same day. So the next trading day, you want to make sure you don't revenge trade. And that's how you actually become a very good trader, because you're fixing your problems right away. You're not waiting to next week or the end of the week. Because if you do that, guess what? You're going to continue to make bad mistakes. The next thing I would tell my younger self is trust the process, man. Trust the process. You know how many times I actually threw away a good strategy just because either I had a losing week or I have a break-even week. I remember I had a break-even week and I said, I'm done with the strategy. Let me look for a new strategy. Guys, you are going to have losing weeks. You're going to have break-even weeks, right? So you have to understand, trust the process. Just because you have a losing week doesn't mean that your strategy doesn't work anymore, guys. Trust the process, keep trading so you can get those results that you want. And that's something I would definitely tell my younger self. The next thing I want to tell my younger self is only focus on perfect practice, okay? I'm quite sure you heard that practice makes perfect. No, it's actually perfect practice makes perfect, okay? So a lot of people will focus on the wrong thing. Even though they are practicing, doesn't mean that you are doing the right thing. You could be practicing on the wrong thing. So if you're practicing on the wrong thing, guess what? You're going to be stuck in this cycle where you're just not growing. So you have to focus on the right things when you are practicing. So perfect practice, guys. Perfect practice, focus on the right things so you can actually grow as a trader. The next thing I would tell my younger self is stop trying to get everything for free, okay? I remember for at least 5 years straight, I didn't buy any program. I didn't invest in myself at all. Stop it, okay? I would tell my younger self, relax, okay? Invest in yourself, because a lot of times, a lot of free information you get online is incomplete, okay? Or it's not organized. So you need something that's very organized so your brain can understand it at a high level, because if you're just getting pieces here, pieces there, it's very hard for your brain to organize everything and actually do the right things so you can be a profitable trader. So in my opinion, it's always very good to invest in yourself. The next thing I would tell my younger self is market structure is king. Man, I remember, I just used to look at if the market is above the 21 moving average, look for longs, right? Meaning look to buy the market, or if it's below the 20 moving average, look to buy the market. But I didn't really look at the structure of the market. I didn't say, okay, is the market ranging today? Is it, at resistance? Is it at support, right? I didn't really look at the overall picture. And that is market structure. The market structure will help you make sure that you are looking at the market the right way so you can actually have the right bias when it comes to direction, because direction is key, guys. You can, buy the market even though the market is going up, but you might be right at resistance, so the direction is wrong. So make sure you understand market structure is very, very important. Okay, actually more important than a lot of other things. Now, next thing I would tell my younger self is trading is not about being right. Now, this is very hard for new traders because a lot of new traders want to be right. And, that's how we live our life, right? We always want to be right. But in trading, guys, you could actually be wrong more than you're right and still make money. Okay, I know that sounds weird and it doesn't sound right, but in the trading world, you can lose 60% of the time and win 40% of the time and still make money. Okay, your winners is actually bigger than your losers. That's how you can actually still win and become profitable, as long as your winners is bigger. So I would tell myself, don't worry about being right. Okay, only worry about taking the right trade, because in the long run, if you continue to take the right trade, things will work out. The next thing I would tell my younger self is be okay with making a small amount of money per day, right? I remember I always wanted to make at least $100 a day, right? When I first started, man, I got to make $100 a day, at least $100 a day. But man, I wish I told my younger self, listen, making $40 a day or making $20 a day or even $30 a day is actually a good thing, because I don't know anybody that can actually, make money from home, okay, consistently, only working 2 hours a day. So if you're working 2 hours a day and you're making $30 a day, stop thinking about, oh, I only made $30 a day. Think about long term, because that $30 can turn to $60 a day. And that $60 a day can turn into $100 a day. And then that $100 can turn into $500 a day. That's how you have to think. You can't just look at the $30 a day and say, oh man, that's not a lot of money. No, you have to understand that that's where you are going to start, but that's not where you are going to end. So FOMC day, didn't trade at all. I'm looking at the market. I didn't really see nothing I like, and I was done. Okay. I didn't trade at all today. You do not have to trade every single day. I remember I thought I had to trade every single day because I was seeing people trading every single day, but man, it's much better when you can literally look at the market and say, I don't see any good trading setups today. I'm gonna wait for tomorrow. Man, that will definitely help your trading career and make you a much better trader. The next thing I would tell my younger self is don't break your promises, okay? Because if you keep breaking your promises, that's going to turn into a bad habit. So let's say, for example, you say, okay, this week, I'm not going to revenge trade. And guess what? You revenge trade. And then next week comes, oh, I'm not going to revenge trade. And guess what? You revenge trade. And then the third week comes, oh, I'm not going to revenge trade. And guess what? You revenge trade. Don't you understand? If you keep doing something over and over and over, that's going to become a habit. Even if you don't want it to become a habit, subconsciously, that's going to become a habit. And guess what? You're going to keep revenge trading just because you're so used to revenge trading. So don't break your promises. If you say you are going to do something, do it so you can be a good trader. And the last thing I would tell my younger self is track more. Honestly, I didn't really track more when it comes to my setups. I didn't see, okay, what setups I did really good at, or basically, you know, track my behavior, what made me mad. Just track everything to my entries, my exits, how to add or when to not trade, right? Just track everything, because that's going to make you a much better trader. So this is the things I would definitely tell my younger self, don't do or do if you're trading, because I'm telling you right now, when you first start trading, you're excited, you want to make money, and you're just making a whole bunch of different mistakes. I'm quite sure some of you guys are making these mistakes, so I'm guessing a lot of the stuff that I talked about today will definitely help you out. If so, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Also, I do have an early Thanksgiving sale going on. It's below in the description, so check that out. And if you have any questions, guys, listen, comment below, because I try to answer all your guys' questions. Thanks a lot for your time, and please have a great day.